Welcome, everyone, to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Miners will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Complete to the wideout.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The throw to the outside is complete. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a third and long. Clark to fire. Pocket breaking down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's fourth down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So the UTEP Miners offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup, and, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Using his legs at screen. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri State.
Touchdown,
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The Miners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Clark wants to throw. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire.
And a nice catch. Way to get your feet down, and your reward is 0 yards.
They'll operate out a split back. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Bears line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll run it with Wilson. Past the first down marker and still running. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Off the play fake. Under fire. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Off play action on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Taking it the other way. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Touchdown Bears! Fitted in the window for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He's going to run it. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Spits it out to the back. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Got him downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Miners are on the move. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll leave it with him. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And his throw is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Quick quickly out to the tight end.
Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP.
Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They want to throw it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking to the big tight end. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Clark to fire. Got his man.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bears will send out the punt unit. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Miners want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He fires a bullet to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miners.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's the handoff. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso.
Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who
breaks into the open. Touchdown, UTEP. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. UNLV proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Rebels team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Clark wants to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for space. It's Green. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Bears have their offense in high gear.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Get set.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Clark to fire. Oh, they're after him. Wideout trying to get it in. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
He's got his man, makes the grab, and they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Miners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, UTEP! And they take it in for 6 more points.
If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down and more. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Shoots it to the left. Got a man, it's Odom. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The run to the left. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Niners! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Clark wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Green. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Bears want to crank the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
And the Bears can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Bears with the 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Green. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Clark to fire. Fears the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 4 over South Carolina. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Right back to the well. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays. Guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.